Also zurück zur Stadt.
Oh my God. No!
Andres Debs. This was no accident.
Ich wollte gerade sagen, von einem Prinz irgendwie. Neue Fähigkeitspunkte. Ja, puh. Nochmal ein bisschen mehr Schaden wäre nice. Kann ich hinreißen? Kann ich hinreißen? Oh. Okay, ich kann von hier aus nicht schnell reisen.
What happened? Who did this? The city's under attack. Come, there isn't a moment to waste.
Okay.
I just hope Quilici is all right.
Something's burning. Doesn't look like the city, but let's make sure no one's hurt.
I can't believe this. All things considered, Fior Messiverno looks undamaged. Surprising when you consider the state of our defenses. Whoever started this fight didn't come prepared to finish it. I will be happy to oblige them. Someone made a dangerous enemy today.
We'll fight them with you, Giada.
They break, they bind us.
Ja, hab ich auch gemacht, okay.
I hope everyone is all right. My people settled these lands in the name of freedom. It took 50 years, but our oppressors caught up to us.
Ja, ich bin weiter weg.
Watch your right!
Okay. Hätten wir noch nicht einmal. Weg. Komm ich da rein? Was ist da drin? Bevor ich in die Stadt gehe, kann ich doch mal hier rumschauen. Mir ist das gefallen. Kann ich hier hoch? Naja, muss doch so brennen, Stadt.
Take your best shot.
Let's finish this.
Ab ins Knie.
Good shooting, Kai.
Okay, macht kaum Arbeit.
Is anybody there? I'm in trouble.
Protect the envoy.
Oh no.
Keep going. I'm down here.
Okay, tiefer.
They're coming. Enemy at your back.
Noch tiefer oder? Nö. Weg.
We've got company.
Ja, du mich kurz heilen, ja? Ja, guck mal, wer hier ist. Das Bild hier unten.
Oh, finally a rescuer. I was beginning to lose my voice.
Beweg dich nicht. Ich habe etwas, um dich zu stärken, falls du jetzt bist.
I'm not dead yet. Just too tired to climb up. Oh, 1 minute. I'm engrossed in my research. The next thing I know, whew, my workshop is in this damn pit.
Erst Wiedergänger, die von Meteoriten im Stick angezogen wurden und jetzt eine Schwimmfloch.
I'm not surprised. All of Emerald Stair is turning upside down. Quilici warned Vidaro that the roots would swallow the soil. As usual, nobody listened to him. So, here we are. We've never had plants like these. I'm no botanist, but even I can tell that something's not right.
Eins nach dem anderen. Lass mich dir erstmal helfen, okay?
Ah, nonsense! I can't go yet. My notes are down here somewhere. They contain priceless data on the wildlife around Fjord.
Your work is too important to leave in a pit. The people have a right to know.
You of all people would understand the gravity of this. As soon as I dug them out, a gang of sporlings ran off with them. I can heave myself topside in time, but I'm in no shape to fight.
Ja, ich dachte, wir kämpfen.
Help with
Okay,
one
you-
hand
you
and
wait.
disparage with the other, huh? Fine, I'll take it. They ran into the ruins. Now hurry. I can't have a sporling eating my life's work. For all I know, they could be halfway to Nakutadek by now.
Let's finish this.
Nicht langsam, lieber Kameraden. Guck mal, jetzt mitnehmen. Verarschen. Was wir noch genau wissen können. Sonne und Mond, okay. Ja, hier ist noch eine Kiste. Mal jetzt mitnehmen. Komm, Kisten zerstören kann man immer noch. Und wir alles mitnehmen. Weiter geht's. Wieder zurück zu ihm.
You're alive? I mean, you're back. Ah, did you find my notes?
Ja, hab ich.
Ah, yes. The cover's a little worse for wear, but the notes are intact. My findings on squirrel essence are going to change everything. Everything!
Eichhörnchen sind zum Jagen da, nicht zum Studieren.
I always found squirrel meat gamey myself, but their brains. As everyone knows, squirrel brains grow and shrink in accordance with the nut season.
I've heard this lecture 100 times, and I never get tired of it.
So
What?
I thought, what if a squirrel's soul shrinks too? Huh? I propose that the size of our soul corresponds to our brain mass.
Ich nehme an, du hast da eine Theorie bewiesen.
If it weren't for this sinkhole, I would have already submitted it. I can't imagine any of my specimens are still intact, and I'll have to find somewhere to sleep. But I've got my notes. I can try again. Take this. Buy yourself something nice. It's the least I can do.
I thought we only
Well, we
got
gotta get
people
out.
like him in parodies.
Komm ich hier wieder raus. Im Weg. Komm ich wieder raus? Ah. Nein.
Isoksa!
Hier komme ich wieder raus. Ja. So. Plündern! Brandschatzen, rauben! So, die Geister, die ich besiegt habe. Noch mehr
I
plündern!
thought you did quite well, under the circumstances.
Der lebt ja noch. Und der wird sterben.
Let's set up. You carried long enough.
Ja, die war noch ein Leben da irgendwo. Ah, da. Den Härchen, ich dachte, da kommt jetzt mein Leben ja noch.
There's the city. Thank goodness.
Envoy, up! I see you avoided the carnage. A few of your countrymen, well, let's say they didn't know any better.
You may have beaten us today, but it's only a matter of time before Emerald Stair bends the knee.
Shut up already! Since the two of you are kin, I thought maybe you could help squeeze some information out of him.
Und was ist passiert?
What we know is this. The Stilgarot marched on Emerald Stair. We're pretty sure they wanted to set us to the torch.
And you taught them the error of their ways. Well done.
Just doing my job, same as you. What I don't understand is why they came unprepared. Few soldiers, and even fewer supplies. If the Stilgarot wanted to start a fire, they sure didn't pack a lot of firepower.
Das war ich. Ich habe die Verstärkung in einem versteckten Lager getötet.
That was you?
Well, that's one question down. I'm sure the governor will want to thank you himself. As for our friend here...
It doesn't matter what you do to me. The living lands will be brought to heel.
Now listen. I am a patient man. But if you don't give us some answers, the envoy here is going to rip you in half.
Das da vielleicht?
You adherents sure know how to bleed all the fun out of something.
Your threats are wasted, cur. I have nothing to hide. Inquisitor Ludwig gave the order to march on Fior Messiverno.
Das dachte ich mir. Sag mir warum.
Emerald Stair's on the precipice of disaster. Crops have failed, the townsfolk are defiant, and it's only gotten worse.
I fail to see how attacking my city helps the situation.
The coast is the only habitable corner in the living lands. We can unite as one people, or let the wilderness take us. What choice do we have? Tradition led this place to its doom. Better that it burn, and the people start again.
That is, without a doubt, the worst justification for a war crime that I have ever heard.
Speaking from experience,
People don't usually unite as one after you've attacked their home.
Ludwig tried to hasten the inevitable. Nothing more.
Ah, now that is what I call a thorough confession. What do you want to do with him? As an adherent, I trust you know how to handle it by the book.
Violence is the language of the Steel Garrote. Nothing less will get through to them.
I say throw back the little ones if they're not in a position to do more harm. Besides, he's probably more scared of what'll happen if you don't kill him.
Your call, envoy.
Das da.
I will see to it myself. Too bad the road to Paradise is in bad shape. Our wagon might hit a bump or two.
As much as I want to rip his soul apart, maybe he's more useful to us alive.
But you can't send me back to Ludwig. Don't you know what she does to people who fail her?
I can't wait to find out. See you around, envoy. Thanks again.
Das ist noch mehr
Fate
Gewalt,
worse
glaube
than
ich, oder?
death, perhaps. But fate nonetheless.
Good call. He's Ludwig's problem. Not worth getting your hands dirty.
Genau.
The
Viel
Bird
Spaß.
Queen is watching you.
Ach, ist mir lecker, ob sie mich beobachtet. Bist doch so tot, aber nicht durch meine Hand. Oder die Hand deiner geliebten Kommandantin. Ist auch schon fies, was ich da mache. Governor.
Envoy, I owe you my gratitude, and perhaps an apology. They tell me you're the reason our city is standing.
Yep.
You took care of the Steel Garrote before they could cause any serious damage.
Es ist so, als würden sie einen Angriff auf hier vorbereiten.
I can't imagine what it cost you to stand up to the likes of the Steel Garrote, but we won't forget it.
No doubt your Inquisitor is aware of what happened here. You've made a powerful enemy.
Wir waren nicht unbedingt die besten Freunde.
I don't think she knows the meaning of the word. As for us, we're still standing, but our enemies have little patience for failure.
We agree on one thing. The Steel Garrote have declared war on the living lands.
So ein Lötbin hat droht damit die Grenzen zu durchbrechen.
That sort of thinking is precisely why my father fled the Valian republics.
What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on Paradise. Today marks a notable victory, but we've only bought ourselves time, not salvation. Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I may have spoken in haste before.
Pardon?
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farms, it was too awful to acknowledge.
Are you being serious right now?
Ah ja.
I am. The sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch, and I wasn't strong enough to bear it.
Was hat deine Mann dann jetzt geändert?
You must understand. My mother is the Dream Scourge.
Das weiß ich
I
schon.
hoped against reason that she might recover, but her mind grew as blighted as her lands. To face reality would mean upending my city, throwing order into chaos, and admitting she was truly gone. I'm so sorry, Giata.
Don't waste your apologies on me. This changes nothing between us.
I don't expect your forgiveness, but I will do everything in my power to make this right. Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it.
Nutzt ja, erzähl ihm einfach alles.
You want me to do the talking? Very well. The evidence is clear. The Living Lands is on the edge of an ecological disaster, both physically and spiritually. We may know the origin of the Dream Scourge. By following it back to the source, perhaps we can reverse the damage. Now for the bad news. An undiscovered god rests in the heart of this island. Until we know more about its nature, we are powerless to stop it.
But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the truth, I didn't mean...
Das ist die Wahrheit.
Koichi, tell him it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
Ja, da kannst du das näher erläutern.
There's no other explanation for the spiritual shift in the living lands. Something that slept has awoken. I believe there is still more to learn, but a disturbance on this scale could explain the changes to our ecosystem.
First the Dream Scourge, then the Steel Garrote, and now... what does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
This is no time for a theological discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge. We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
But we can return someday. Rebuild your father's legacy. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradis.
Paradies steht unter dieser Kontrolle von der Name, die ich nicht aussprechen kann.
Exactly. As long as we are animancers, the adherents will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. At least in Thirdborn, we can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the living lands is too dangerous.
Bring deine Leute nach Drittborn, lande und hilf so gut du kannst.
We'll be proud to lend our strength to theirs, as animancers and as fellow expatriates.
I have my misgivings, but you helped my father leave the republics. I trust you to help us again. What of you, Envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
Kennt einer von euch einen Ort namens Garten?
Oh, I do.
Yardsley? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way. You're already aware that I'm the foremost Akitan scholar in the living lands, and...
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
Ah, right. Layman's terms. Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Nakukubel, which is in Shatterscarp. So we've got to get there now. Though the city was saved, my research wasn't. Which means the Steel Garrote knows just as much as we do. Wait, if they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shatterscarp too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerity. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right? You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Ugh, what a whirlwind. God, I love that tiny woman.
Klingt, als hätten wir noch einen kleinen Abstecher nach Splitterhang vor uns, oder?
I would be surprised if your journey were that uncomplicated, but... stranger things have happened.
For what it's worth, I vouch for Yardsley. She's a good friend, and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best rangers. I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, Envoy.
Exploring the living lands with a friend. What more could I ask for?
Back to Shatterscarp, then.
Genau. Das heißt... Jetzt dahin. Nach Drittborn, irgendwo hier oben, okay. Ja, da ist ein Lager. Da gehe ich erstmal dahin und rede mit den Leuten in mein Lager.